there, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie, where I love to talk all things makeup. In this video, if you couldn't guess it, I'm wearing my sweater. We're doing a sweater weather look. So let's get into it. My last couple of videos, I have been doing my face first and then going in with my eyes, but this time I'm going to switch it up. Because all the time I tell you guys, if you want to avoid fallout, then you need to be doing your eyes first. So I just put a little bit of eyeshadow primer on and setting that with some powder to make sure that my eyeshadow is going to glide on just perfectly and blend really seamlessly without any skips in it. I'm going to be really sticking with muted browns and cozy neutrals for this look. For that, I'm going to be dipping into my Natasha Denona Glam palette. This is just the perfect palette for those browns. Some of them are warm, some of them are very neutral. We're going to be doing a mix between the neutral browns and the warm browns. I'm first going to come in with the color Crease, and I'm going to put that, as you guessed, in my crease. This look is actually a look that I used to do all the time. I would say like just about every single day a couple years ago when fall and winter hit. It's really nice when you have an easy go-to look, and even if it's not like super simple like this one, I'm going to be using a few different eyeshadows, but the more that you do it, the faster you will get at doing it. And you know, all of my videos that I talk about busy mornings and this is a look that you should do, which I'll go ahead and link in the cards, my most recent one that I did for an autumn busy morning look. Really, those busy mornings, you just get so fast at doing your eye look that this long routine that used to take you forever, you can get done lickety split, because you're going to figure out all kinds of tips and tricks that work really well for your eye shape and for your face. If you need to use multiple brushes or using the same brush, which I'll also link up in the cards here, a video that I did, a one brush, one palette. And I do it all the time because I'm generally sticking to this same color family. And when I do that, I don't need a whole bunch of brushes, because using one brush, well, you'll just have to watch that video and find out. I just used the color Smoke in my outer corner, so very still neutral kind of brown. Now I'm gonna bring in some warmth with using outer eyelid. And I'm gonna really focus that in my outer corner here, just deepening this up even more. You know, I think you're gonna have to save this eye look for when Christmas comes around, because this is turning into the perfect holiday eyeshadow look. These are all very muted browns, but together, stacked on top of each other, they are giving me so much depth. But that's the wonderful thing about building and stacking colors on top of each other, is that they just give you so much more depth and dimension. There's not just one color and it's not one note. Now I'm going to come in with a gold, since we're sticking to our neutrals, making sure to put this gold all over my mobile lid as well as up into my crease. And then I'm going to bring a little bit in my inner corner for a highlight. And then I can't forget to bring that darker color that I used in my outer corner of my eye. It's not super smoky, but it's just enough smoke that it came together super well. So now I'm going to just clean up any fallout. And this is the really nice thing about not having put on my base, is that I can wipe at my face as much as I want and it's not going to mess anything up. I just color corrected around my eyes, and I've got a couple of friends here, boop, 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 that I'm going to color correct with this green stick. And since green is opposite of red on the color wheel, they are going to cancel each other out and neutralize, so that when I come in and put my face on, you won't be able to see that redness poke through. It's a nice thing about color theory. If you feel stuck or not sure where to start with makeup, really start with your color theory. That is the basis for all makeup, for pairing colors together, for getting the right foundations, the undertone and overtone. If you're interested in color theory, you will want to go ahead and subscribe, because I actually have a video coming out soon that's going to go over color theory. You won't want to miss it. I used my brush to put my foundation on. Now I'm just using my sponge to blend it further into my skin. This is what all the pros do. And yes, I do get it on my lips just a little bit, but that's okay. We'll wipe it off later. And then just a little bit of concealer. And this is also the nice thing about applying your eyeshadow first before your base. It's because now you can use your concealer to come in and clean up and lift that eyeshadow up if you drug it down just a little too far. Now some powder, set that concealer because I don't want it creasing or moving on me. Touch of bronzer, well, more than a touch of bronzer. If you're like me, then I love bronzer to help shape and define my face. I'm gonna be using actually 2 bronzers here. So that was a little bit of a lighter bronzer, a little bit more of a warm one. And this bronzer, it's actually not a bronzer, it is a blush, but I love to use it as a bronzer because it adds more warmth and kind of rosiness to my face. You can guess what it is, put it down in the comments. I've used it before as a bronzer. Just a little bit across my nose. When it is winter time and fall, I generally like to put bronzer like all over my nose rather than just contouring it because it helps tie my whole face together and my nose doesn't feel disjointed. This is what really brings the look together. This is my all-time favorite blush for winter, and I can confidently say that. And it is the iconic London Kissed by the Sun Multi-Use Cheek Glow in Playtime. Now, it looks kind of intimidating in the pan, but this color is so beautiful on my skin, and it's so glowy. I actually got this blush from a recommendation from Abby Young here on YouTube. She mostly focuses on hair content, but she does do some makeup content. This was just the best purchase that I could have made based on her recommendation. And sometimes I'll bring a little bit of that on my nose as well. Now that I'm all done with the big brushes on my face, I can now come in and brush through my eyebrows. Sometimes I've done it where I brush through my eyebrows and then I use my bronzer brush. I just mess up my eyebrows altogether and then I have to re-brush through them, which is not as bad as putting product on my eyebrows and putting a clear gel over them, but it is still annoying to do it twice. So I just wait. It's one of my last steps that I do. I'm just gonna finish off my eyes with some mascara, putting it on top, as well as just a little bit in the outer third of my eye. I'm gonna wipe off that excess foundation on my lips and some brown lip liner, then finish it off with a dupe for Pillow Talk lipstick. Actually, I will go ahead and link that here in the cards if you haven't seen that video. Just looking at all of my makeup, I think I'm gonna come in and put a little bit more blush on. What I really like about this blush is that it has some gold reflex running through it. I actually don't even need a highlighter at all. 2-in-1 product, I'm here for it. But here you have the perfect sweater weather makeup look that was my go-to every single day, and I hope becomes your everyday makeup routine as well. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and especially subscribe so I can keep creating more awesome content like this for you guys. And if you are looking for more fall looks, then you'll want to go ahead and check out this video here. That is my pumpkin spice inspired makeup look that you can follow along step by step, and I'll see you there. Bye.